The Central Bank of Iraq has announced a comprehensive banking reform roadmap following the return of its delegation from recent negotiations with the U.S. Treasury and the Federal Reserve. The bank revealed its plan to achieve 100% compliance with foreign transfers between Iraqi banks and their correspondent banks by the end of the year, without routing through the U.S. Federal Reserve. An analysis from Intel Group sources suggests that the government has no business attempting to control the black market. Rather, eliminating it can be achieved by raising the value of the currency to match or exceed the black market rate, thereby removing the profit incentive for illegal exchanges. According to Frank26's on-the-ground report, the Central Bank of Iraq is working on a mechanism to terminate the use of electronic platforms, a method previously exploited for financial theft. This is a significant step in protecting both the Iraqi dinar and the US dollar from illegal activities, particularly those linked to Iran, in alignment with one of the US Treasury's top demands for security and stability. Dr. Shabibai, a respected economist, echoed similar sentiments regarding this measure. Meanwhile, the Iraqi Ministry of Finance disclosed that the country's financial revenues for the first 7 months of 2024 exceeded 77 trillion dinars, approximately $58.69 billion, with oil exports continuing to be the dominant source of income, contributing 89% to the general budget. Despite this, the country's reliance on oil as the backbone of its rainier economy makes it vulnerable to global market fluctuations. Iraq's oil revenues totaled 69.5 trillion dinars, around $52.6 billion, with non-oil revenues contributing 8.31 trillion dinars, approximately $634 billion. Earlier in August, the Finance Ministry reported that Iraq's total revenues during the first half of the year had surpassed 65 trillion dinars, $49.68 billion. Majar Mohammed, an advisor on financial affairs to the Prime Minister, previously pointed out that Iraq's prolonged economic vulnerability is due to political instability and the imposition of economic embargoes, emphasizing that as long as the country relies heavily on oil to fund its budget, it remains exposed to global crises. This over-reliance underscores a lack of diversification in Iraq's financial management, forcing the government to repeatedly borrow to cover budget deficits.